Hi everyone and welcome back to our new hands-on video. We had the chance to see the new Sony a6300 at the European press event in Amsterdam. The camera was a pre-production sample, so we couldn't take any picture with it, but we did manage to get a good idea about the build quality and ergonomics, as well as what to expect from the autofocus and speed. The first thing to know about the Sony a6300 is that it doesn't replace the a6000. Sony has positioned it at a higher segment, which also explains the higher price. On the outside, the camera looks almost identical to the a6000. One of the most distinctive differences on the new camera is the AF/MF IL toggle on the rear. There are 2 additional custom buttons, making for a total of 9. The camera is more robust with an updated magnesium alloy body, and it is dust and moisture resistant. Overall, the feeling hasn't changed from the original a6000. The camera is compact and light, and the grip is excellent. One of the features that caught our attention was the new electronic viewfinder. First, it finally has a good resolution of 2.4 million dots. It is not the largest EVF on the market, but it is bright with a good magnification of 0.7. Second, there is the new uninterrupted live view at 8 frames per second for continuous shooting. It works on both the LCD screen and the EVF. It activates automatically when you choose the high 8 frames per second continuous shooting mode. As you can see, there aren't any full blackouts between the shots, so you have constant visibility on your scene. This should help enhance the tracking experience with electronic viewfinders. The lag time response also seems very good. You can now choose a refresh rate of 100 frames per second or 120 frames per second. If this positive impression carry over to real-world shooting, it should be another step forward in making EVFs as good as optical viewfinders. There are 3 other continuous shooting speeds available, all with continuous focus. High plus at 11 frames per second, mid at 6 frames per second, and low at 3 frames per second. Another improvement over the a6000 is the autofocus system. Sony claims it is faster with a 0.05 second response time. The new camera now has 425 phase detection points and 169 contrast detection points. It is the mirrorless camera with the most number of focus points. I couldn't leave the press conference room, so I only got a vague impression of how the AF performs. To be honest, I didn't find it much faster than the a6000, so more tests are needed. Personally, I'm curious to see how constant focus accuracy will be when tracking at 11 or 8 frames per second. The new high-density tracking feature, which concentrates more AF points on the subject once it is locked, looks very interesting as well. You will find AF settings taken from both the a6000 and the a7R2, such as the balance emphasis option for priority AF and the AF options for movie recording. AF is also available with focus magnification. Thanks to the phase detection points, the camera is compatible with A-mount lenses. I tried it briefly with the LA EF3 adapter and the 7200 f2.8 A-mount. The results aren't bad at all, as you can see, and the camera focuses quickly. The performance feels similar to the a7R Mark II. However, the smaller body of the a6300 definitely looks disproportionate to the larger DSLR lens. Among the other interesting features, we also have the electronic front curtain, the electronic shutter, and the ISO auto minimum shutter speed. The 24-megapixel sensor is new, and thanks to a thinner copper wiring layer, it is able to gather more light and extend the ISO sensitivity to 51200. Finally, we have the video capabilities. The a6300 can shoot in 4K with full pixel readout without pixel binning, which eliminates aliasing and moire problems. To do this, it crops the sensor slightly and uses 20 megapixels instead of 24, which corresponds to 6K resolution. Then the footage is downscaled to 4K. In Full HD, it can go as fast as 120 frames per second. Picture profiles and S-Log2, S-Log3 gammas are also there. Both the XAVC-S and AVC-HD codecs are available. There is also a microphone input and compatibility with the Sony XLR adapter. However, it lacks a headphone output. Sony also shared some interesting stats concerning the European market. Their digital imaging division saw a growth of almost 25% in the last few years. In the compact travel camera segment, they are number 1 with a 33% share. In the full-frame segment, they saw growth from 13 to 23%, and in some countries like Germany and Denmark, they have been number 1 in sales for the last few months. This is definitely a positive result not only for Sony but for mirrorless cameras in general. The a6300 will be available in March at the price of $1,000, £1,000 or €1,350. It will also be available with the 16-50mm kit lens or the Zeiss 16-70mm f4. To finish, I'll leave you with a few sample images from the official press kit. You can check the full-size versions on our curation website. Thank you for watching and see you soon with another hands-on video. Bye bye!